92.5. 92.5. Hey, I'm getting a little bit lean. I wasn't wearing a dressing gown on the scales, by the way. Also, I've had some people say the slippers weigh like a lot, and I was like, no, they don't. And also, if they don't, then that's good because I'm on a cut, so I actually weigh more than I see. You know what I'm saying? But it's consistently. Actually, sometimes I take them off, sometimes I don't have them on. Anyways, they don't weigh anything. They're like foam. They're meant to be slippers. They're meant to be, you know, easy to put on, easy on your feet. Like they're super light, so it doesn't really matter. But 92.5, really good. I'm like 4 kilos down. I was like 97, 96 something in the morning when I started my cut. So 92.5 is really, really good. I'm really happy about that. That means we're getting shredded, mate. See, probably the most exciting thing about being on a cut is my face getting leaner. And I know it's the same with all you guys. Like, you can sort of, your physique always kind of looks good, right? And you can wear clothing to make your physique accentuate certain points and untuck your t-shirts, or like, you know, wear baggier t-shirts at the bottom so you can't see your waist and stuff like that. But your face, man, like when you're bulked, your face expands and you start looking older. You start looking like just worse. So I'm really happy for my face to like finally get a little bit more cinched and a little bit more shredded and getting some definition in my face, and not having like a double chin and not having all this puffiness up in my eyes and stuff. Really excited about that, and I know a lot of you are excited about that when you cut as well. So yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great thing cutting, you know? Start looking handsome. All the girls want to get on your dick. It's great. I'll see you guys in a sec. So I just had a question on Instagram that I think is going to be interesting to quite a few of you. You might get some inspiration, or you just might learn something about me, right? The question was, how was I able to quit uni and quit my part-time job to do what I do full-time, right? Like my little story of how everything happened. So I started, just like everybody else, I was like 19, I was at uni, I was doing strength and conditioning at uni, which just a degree to do with what I enjoy, which is the gym, right? And I was doing that, and I was also working part-time in the hospital. I was a caterer, so I was just sort of handing out food to people on the ward, which was a decent job. I worked like a few days a week, a few hours a week. It was good. It was decent. Anyway, started making videos in lockdown. So everything started literally in this house, in this flat here in the living room. When lockdown happened, I spent all of my student finance, yeah, all of it on a gym to put right here, because I was like, I need to train. Made it here, and then I started doing live streams. When I started doing live streams, they were doing quite well, and I was like, okay, this is, you know, this is moving well. Like, I was getting like a few hundred people on the live streams, sometimes even a few thousand people on the live streams. I was like, this is good. This I could do something with this. And then I got inspired by a guy. I saw there was a guy selling training programs, and I was like, you know, people keep asking me about how I train, what I do. I was like, so I just used the training program that I've always been using, and I was like, okay, put this, boom, package it, put it on the website, and then every live stream I was like, guys, if you want to know how I train, this is it. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for years. And then people started buying, right? I was selling them for £20 at the time. So I only needed like a few programs a day to make like a pretty decent amount of money. So I started selling those, and they started selling. And then when that was making me like a few £100s a month, I think it was like for a good few months, it was making me like anywhere between like £600 and like 1,000 and a bit. I was like, I can quit my part-time job. My part-time job was only giving me a few £100s. And because I was able to quit my part-time job, I was now able to put even more work into doing videos and doing live streams and stuff like that. So I did. So I was banging them out, and then it came to a point where I was like, Mum, I'm making this much money. Like, I was making a few £1,000s a month, and I was like 4 plus £1,000 a month. I was like, Mum, I'm just gonna take a year to really give this my all, right? You can pause uni for a year and come back, and there's no problem with it. So I was like, I'm gonna pause uni for a year, and I'm gonna do my best, and then quit, start doing my best. And then from now, and then everything just sort of exploded, and sponsorship came along, and like random stuff, which adds onto the money that I make. And now there is no chance in hell that I would ever make the amount of money in a normal job unless I was like, no, there's just no way. I don't know how much money people make in like really high-end jobs, but I don't think I was gonna be able to make as much money as I do now. And I don't want to disclose the amount of money because I know a lot of you are gonna be curious. I don't really want to disclose the amount of money because when you start mentioning the amounts of money, people don't believe you. People start getting jealous. People start disliking you. They think you're showing off, and I just don't want to. I live my life, and like I'm perfectly comfortable. I'm extremely grateful for the position I'm in, and I just don't want to like be like, oh, I make fucking 30 grand a month. Like there's just no need for anybody to know, right? So that's how I got to the position that I'm in. And that's why I like bang on about like just chasing your dreams. If you have some dreams, like really give it a good shot, because you're young and you can do it, right? Like it's just, there's nothing stopping you. The only thing stopping you is probably just like your mind and maybe being embarrassed by your friends and whatever you might want to pursue. It's just like within reach. The world is completely yours. Nobody cares what you do. Everybody's an NPC. You're basically the center of the world. It's your life, right? You only have one, so get after it. I'm gonna get after these legs. Got legs today. My right knee kind of feels funny, so hopefully it doesn't affect me, but I'm gonna get this down me. Delicious! In a bit. just got off the phone with a garage. I was quoted, they said, we'll be ready on Friday. Friday's tomorrow. Today's Thursday, obviously. Friday's tomorrow, right? Called him up, I was like, yo, what's up? When's my car gonna be done? Because I'm like, I have to walk everywhere. Obviously I didn't call, I was like, what's up? When is my car gonna be done? I was like, all right, man. How are you? Just want to know when the car's gonna be ready, right? Because I was said tomorrow. I don't know whether I need to like get excited for tomorrow, but he's like, we're still waiting on the wheels to come back, because I asked, I was like, can we get the wheels in gloss black? They need to get it somewhere else because somebody else does that for them and then they put it on and stuff like that. So he said Saturday. So that means tomorrow I gotta walk again, which is not great, but it's fine. I'm just really gassed. I'm just gonna get like, I need to get my drone out, my camera, all the lenses. I'm gonna do like, the video's gonna be sick. I just can't wait to get the video, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to get my car, because I'm finally gonna be able to like actually hop in the car and like go to a shop, because right now I can't even go to Tesco's. I mean I can, but like I gotta go so out of my way. It's just, anyways, we're gonna go hit legs. It's gonna be sick. All right, let's go. Ladies and gents, here is what my leg day looks like nowadays, as opposed to what it looked like before. Before I was power lifter, focused, definitely low bar, as much leverage as I can get, sort of moving the weight from point A to point B. But that was what I did, and that's what I enjoyed, and that's what got me all of my leg gains, basically. But I'm trying a little bit of a different approach, because I'm not too fussed about training them in the first place. I feel like training them in the hypertrophy style gives me more freedom to enjoy it, right? Because I can focus on a pump, I can focus on the technique, I can focus on stuff like that, instead of focusing on lifting more weight over time, which can be daunting, bring anxiety, and just be like a thing you have to do. Whereas with hypertrophy training, you're a little bit looser on those terms, in terms of like lifting more weight every time, or like every so often. But I do SSB squats, and here I focus. I have quite a close stance, and all I focus on here is staying absolutely as upright as I possibly can, as well as just as much knee extension as I can, right? The whole point of this, just to involve as much quad as possible. I'm trying not to use like my lower back, anything, just try and extend my mid back, keep my back super like upright and straight, and just extend my knees. I did a few sets, so like I usually do 3 to 4 sets, depending on how smoked my quads are. 3 to 4 sets of anywhere between 12 and 15 reps. And that's what I do. And here is a set of 160 kilos. The bar is 25, so it's 165 kilos. I'm wearing a belt underneath there, just for some stability. I need some more ankle flexibility. Like I'm wearing squat shoes, but because of what I'm trying to achieve, which is just like this completely upright, only knee extension technique, just to smoke my quads, I can't actually go that low because I'm not that mobile. There is quite like a lot of knee extension. You can see my knee is going way past my toes. I just wish I had some more knee flexion. That would be great, but it is what it is. My ankles need to get better, or I could use a little platform, but then again, that adds another variable. It's a little bit unstable. I don't really like it. But yeah, these SSBs and doing high rep squats, like in that fashion, seems to just completely tear up my quads. Like right now I'm sitting here and my quads are like, I wouldn't say DOMs, but I can tell they've been completely disrupted. It's an amazing exercise for me. I do have really good leverages for squats, so this exercise and squats in general might not be as good for you as they are for me, because of my amazing leverages, my short legs, my long torso, I'm able to get a lot out of squats that other people can't. If you have long legs and a short torso, you're gonna be getting mostly lower back and hamstrings and glutes out of your squats, whereas I can get a lot of quads out. Moving on, I did some hamstring curls. I tried to really just like, as if they're, I treat them as if they are biceps. They essentially are your bicep, just on your leg, right? Just the way the quad is a tricep on your arm. But basically what I think about is trying not to move my lower back. I try to disengage everything. I hold on to that machine as hard as possible, so I disengage everything and just try and curl with my hamstrings. I do sets of like 15 plus, just really try and get a burn in. And I come off the machine and I'm like screaming, I can barely walk. So I do like 3 to 4 sets of that, depending on how smoked they are, because you don't want to be pushing through sets when your muscle is so smoked, you're basically just doing junk, right? You want high quality sets. And then leg extensions to finish off. I only do 3 exercises. I don't need a lot for my legs because they are genetically gifted and I don't want them to get too big. So I did, like I said, 3 to 4 sets, 15 to 20 here, just really exhaust my quads up to the very tips of my ability, and then I leave and I forget about legs because I don't want to train them too much. back from the gym. That was a decent enough session. I'm not really too fussed about legs, like, to be honest with you. Whatever I can do, and if I can just get like a nice, decent pump, and just sort of stimulate / maintain my legs. They're pretty decently big. And it's completely fine, mate. I'm not trying to be, I don't want to get the biggest legs in the world because there's just no point. My upper body's got a lot of work and I'd rather have the recovery for my upper body than my lower body. You know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Post-workout meal, I got 2 bagel thins, fucking toasted to perfection, mate. That is perfect, okay? I figured out the perfect setting on my toaster. I'm so gassed about food recently, by the way. Like the last couple of days, I've just been like craving food and I've been looking at food. I've been like, oh, that looks so good. Looks so like food. And I'm just like thinking about even this meal that's just gonna taste so good. I got 5 eggs. I cook them all in the pan, right? But the key to getting it perfect, yeah? You get another pan or a plate or whatever. You cover the pan that you're cooking on with another pan, which steams the top a little bit. And that way, right, what happens is you can have like a crust at the bottom of the egg. You can see that, right? Crust at the bottom of the egg. And then you like steam the top a little bit. That cooks real quick. And then you can have a runny inside. And we all know that a runny inside is just the best like thing about eggs, right? Like a runny yolk, you know what I mean? But that's the post-workout meal. 5 eggs, 5 small/medium eggs. I weigh them out, so I just weigh my eggs out, and then I know I'm going crazy. I'm weighing my eggs out. I know. 2 bagel thins, absolutely delicious, mate. And I'm probably gonna drink some water because I feel like a crackhead. I've got like white lips. All right, in a bit. Can't fucking believe it. By the way, oh my god, 1 second, mate. I just got a little video sent from my friend. He was able to, he got like a video of my car getting wrapped. I think he swung by the garage or something, or his friend sent it to him. I don't know, but basically, I've got a video of my car getting wrapped, and I just want to show you the color because I'm just gonna show you the video right now. I'm gonna show it to you from my phone. Actually, do you know what? I'll bang it up on the screen. To me, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted like a loud, bright purple. That little red Quattro is going to be all in purple. The grill staying black. You can see the car behind. The little doors and stuff are somewhat done in there. Oh my god. Like I said, we're going to pick up the car on Saturday, so we're going to do a good video about that. That is the end of the video. If you like the car, drop me a comment. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Woo!